Hi. I just wanted to make this video because yesterday I met a person who had some questions about the Mahabharata. In Sanatana Dharma, we are allowed to question, we are encouraged, in fact, to ask questions. But this incident also highlighted it for me how important it is to understand the Mahabharata and all these Mahabharata and Ramayana from the right sources. So what happened was we just got talking, and then he started talking. We were talking about Mahabharata and Ramayana, and he brought up his valid questions. He was not. It's really something he had heard, and he said, actually, the whole Mahabharata war, we keep blaming the Kauravas as though the Pandavas were very great, and the whole war happened because of the Pandavas, because they should not have gone and asked for the kingdom. They had no right over the kingdom. They were not even the direct sons of Pandu, and they should not even have had the right to the kingdom. And they should, in fact, the war happened because of Draupadi, because Draupadi laughed at Duryodhana when he came to Indraprastha. How could a woman host, knowing what Duryodhana was like, how could she act like that? And she called upon herself that, because of that he became angry. She should know that he's not a very good man, so she should act in such a, in a modest and way, and not really laugh at all these things. So it was, and the whole war happened because of Draupadi. This is what he said. So, I would like to tell you what is the reply I gave him. Many people may think this way. We look at situations in short contexts, and when we look at situations in such short context, we take very different meanings without looking at the larger picture. It's like looking at the hand from very close, there is no clarity, but when we look at it from far, we can get clarity. So the answer I gave him was, at one level, if you see, if you are at the basic right wrong level, if you get into that, the whole long before Draupadi came into the picture, Duryodhana tried to kill Bhima with Laddu. He tried to again, push him into the lake, into the pond, river, to be killed by the snakes. He again tried to kill them when all the Pandavas were in the Lakshagraha. And then when through dice grey, he didn't want to spare with the Hastinapura, where it should have been ideally split between the two brothers, but that didn't happen. So the Dhritarashtra gave some Kandava Prastha somewhere, which was a forest, which Pandavas changed into Indraprastha. Then he became jealous of Indraprastha, of Pandavas for Indraprastha, and through the dice game he took Indraprastha also. And even after that, they went on Agyatavasa, they completed everything, and when they came back and they asked for Indraprastha, not for Hastinapura, he refuses to give Indraprastha back to them. So they built Indraprastha, so they had the right to it, and so they had to take it. It was given to them by Dhritarashtra, and they are Kshatriya, so they need to be given some land to follow their dharma. And he takes it away again from them. He says, they say it is our Kshatriya dharma to perform our dharma. At least give 5 villages. He says, I will not give even an inch of land. Now the Pandavas, if they have to follow their dharma, which is a Kshatriya dharma, they cannot leave it, their dharma, so they go for war at the end. Okay, even in the war, yes, the Pandavas, it was till the 10th day, till Bhishmacharya was there as the commander-in-chief. Everything was going in a dharmic way. But later on, when the Kurukshetra, when Abhimanyu was killed, it was when Abhimanyu was killed in such an adharmic way by so many Maharathis, a 16-year-old boy, Maharathis attacking him all together, completely going against the dharma of war. After that is when the Pandavas also started following adharma under the guidance of Bhagavan Krishna. And here again, many people do question Krishna, and there are a lot of people going around paying, doing plays and all that, blaming Krishna. And many of us may have these questions, but even Krishna is teaching to lie. We must listen to the Mahabharata through the eyes of the Bhagavad Gita. The Mahabharata is here to teach us the message of Sanatana Dharma, not to judge characters or take characters for ourselves. If you see what Krishna is doing, there is a grander design, and to understand that, we must study the Bhagavad Gita. And through the Bhagavad Gita, when we read the Mahabharata, the purpose of Mahabharata is to bring in better qualities in us. So to say that it is as it is itihasa. So as it happened. So then through the Bhagavad Gita, when you look at all these characters, you say, okay, these qualities of Yudhishthira I want to take, these qualities of Yudhishthira I don't want to take. These qualities of Pandavas or the Bhishmacharya or Dronacharya I want to keep, and these I don't want to keep. So we choose, and this is the way. If we act like this, this is the consequence. So when we go through the story with the vision of Bhagavad Gita, that is the idea behind Mahabharata, and Bhagavad Gita is part of the Mahabharata. And even Ramayana, if we listen to them through the vision of Bhagavad Gita, then we will get the right meaning, and we must listen to it from the right source. Many people are talking about Mahabharata and completely twisting it, and its purpose is completely lost. There is nothing. It is a cynical, it is a negative idea to go ahead and, denigrate Mahabharata, denigrate Ramayana. There is a higher purpose to these, and hence I urge everybody to listen to its stories. Even if you have questions, you're allowed to questions, but it is also our wisdom to seek the answers from the right sources.